Good afternoon, dear friends. Another briefing on fakes and propaganda of the aggressor state. Today, the flames of their lies have spread to their territory. They cannot find out whether one of the leaders of the current regime has died or not. Vladimir Zhyrenovkiy, a longtime deputy of the Russian State Duma, Vice Speaker of the State Duma, leader of the Liberal Democratic Party of Russia, and one of the pillars of the Putin regime. The information is contradictory, let them understand. I think the decision of Zhyrenovkiy, who is already in a rather unsatisfactory state, can persuade the Russian leadership to make some decisions. Because everyone is mortal, everyone needs to leave behind at least a little memory of something positive. Not just the curses of the whole world and the future generations of Russians. But not about that, another fake thrown by Russian propaganda today concerns only the Russian consumer. This is about the number of Russian servicemen killed in Ukraine. You know, they couldn't name that figure in a month. Only at the beginning of March they said that they had 500 losses, when there were already more than 5,000 Russians dead in Ukraine. And today, for the second time, official information about the losses of Russians was published. They counted 1,350 soldiers who died in Ukraine, while Ukraine reports 16,100 Russians killed. More than 10 times more. In this case, one can only sympathize with the widows and mothers of Russian soldiers who are forced to remain ignorant of their husbands and children. Russia continues to hide the true numbers of the dead. Manipulation can also be in the number of dead in the so-called LPR and DPR. When Russians indicate the number of their casualties, they do not count those who came from unrecognized republics. Here, too, one can only advise those whom Putin calls to arms not to go and not to seek death in Ukraine. Another fake thrown by Russian propaganda is allegedly Polish intention to annex Ukraine. Unfortunately, on the same level as biological laboratories, which have already become a classic fake in their performance. They put this alleged information about Poland's intentions in the mouth of an official, Foreign Minister Serhii Lavrov. What Lavrov says is not true. Poland provides us with great assistance in these difficult circumstances and has no intention of annexing the territory of Ukraine. Dear friends, Russia's fakes are becoming more and more sophisticated, but at the same time they are very basic. Therefore, my advice to you, keep calm and do not trust Russian officials with information about Ukraine's international partners. I advise Ukrainians to trust official sources of information, to trust the armed forces of Ukraine and the Ukrainian authorities, and everything will be fine.